We are loaded up and headed over to the facility that we're going to AI these cows at. Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the farm. It is the weekend before Christmas, guys, and today is going to be 75 degrees. I cannot believe it. It is crazy. But we have a special task today. We are taking our cows over to a good friend of ours' house, and he is going to help us AI them. So we already have our sire selected, and we had the semen straws shipped to his house. He has a nitrogen tank. So all I have to do now is load these cows up. And since last time you didn't get to watch the craziness of getting these cows loaded, I decided to go ahead and start the video now and get y'all in the mix. I've got the trailer hooked up to the truck already. And I'm gonna push these cows into our no man's land and then try my best to get them on the trailer this morning. The good news is I have a flag this time, so a little something to help them move along. But we will see how it works out. I'm not too confident that I'm going to get them in here. So let's get to work. She was the hardest one to get loaded last time, so that's really funny that she went in first. So now we've got that calf, that mama's calf, and that baby's mom back over here. Let's see if we can get her on. Come on, Ellie. Come on, load up. I ended up putting calf cow, but yeah. It's weird. Rosie was the first one to go on. Yes, we got him. Not kidding when I say that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, we've got OG back here with Ellie, which is not his mom, and Violet with Rosie, which is not the calf pair that we have. So I may try to open up the center gate and see if I can get them to shuffle around, maybe send Ellie up to the front. So I'm gonna try to do that. Probably not gonna bore you with that. And we will see y'all when we're on the road to go over to Mr. Bennett's house. So guess what? I didn't film anything. I'm so bad at this. I'm so sorry. We went ahead and dropped them off. We went ahead as well and got basically like a slow release implant, which looks like an IUD. We went ahead and got those put into Ellie and Violet. It was uneventful. We also gave them a shot to make sure that their ovaries are healthy. So right now it's Saturday, and next Saturday we will come back and go ahead and hit them with estrogen, and we will take that implant out. And he said within 60 hours they usually go into heat. So, but I'm going to drop off the cattle trailer now where it goes, and then I'm gonna go back, pick up the hay bale that we got last night, and go ahead and go drop it off over there. And I might take a little video while I'm over there, just kind of explain what we did. But in the meantime, I will go drop this trailer off. We got our hay bale. We went and got this last night. I was gonna take one of mine, but I just don't have a way to load them, and they're just old. So I'd rather get them a nice fresh bale, and then whatever's left over can just go to Mr. Bennett as a way of saying thank you, even though I am gonna pay him for his services. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bale over and drop it at their house. All right, I'm back at the house. He was there, so he just unloaded the bale for me. We talked for just a second, and then I came home. So nothing really to show you there. Really what will happen next is on Saturday, so 7 days from now, like I said earlier, we will go back over there and we will go ahead and take that implant out, and then we will go ahead and give the cows a shot of estrogen. So it will basically put them in heat. And then once we're done with that, then about 60 hours later, 55 hours later, the next day I'll go, or a day and a half later, I'll go back over there and we will go ahead and inseminate them. So huge shout out to Mr. Bennett. He's great. He is kind of teaching me as he goes too. So hopefully one day we will be doing this out here at our place. But for now, I trust him to do it for me. And we will most likely be going to him at least maybe one more year. He might be coming to us next year. I've got some plans in the spring to hopefully get us a working pen set up. So it just depends on how everything lays out for the next year. But with that being said, really all I have to do is I'm gonna move the electric fence down to the creek. So when the cows get back over here in about 10 days or so, they will have more pasture to eat. And then once that's done, we are gonna have to start feeding them these hay bales. So I've got to figure out a situation. It's gonna be an exciting spring. We've got working pens hopefully coming in. We've got hopefully a squeeze chute to go with that. I've talked to a couple people about potentially pouring a concrete pad where we're gonna put our squeeze chute. And the reason I'll show you here coming up, it was really nice to be under a shade like at Mr. Bennett's house. He also has a palp cage, so that's something I need to factor in my brain, because we'll most likely need one if we're going to continue to AI our cows at our place. So just learning as I go here. A lot of learning is what I'm chalking it up to. But hey, I'm 32. I am still young and my brain still works, so might as well learn the things I need to learn. Hey, good morning. And today we are moving our electric fence closer to the creek to give our cows more grazing land. If you noticed, I have a mic now, so hopefully the video quality as far as the volume goes gets a lot better. Most of the time when you're rotational grazing, you want to move your cows more frequently, but just since we have few of them, I've just found that it is probably better to let them eat this down. It's basically coastal field, which we didn't fertilize last year because I was worried that I was gonna mess with the cattle if I fertilized. This next year we have a good plan on what we're gonna fertilize with and how we're gonna fertilize. And then eventually I'm gonna mow all this grass, mow all the extra stuff sticking up. Really what I'm trying to do is just hopefully kill some of those weeds that grew up through those and some of the mesquite. And then hopefully in the springtime when it's starting to grow back. We're gonna hit it with a nice fertilization, and then hopefully all those weeds don't grow back. But I'm gonna hop in the truck with a few supplies and tools, and I'm gonna head over to the dividing fence and start working on getting that moved. So the first thing I gotta do is get the electrode or the energizer. We'll go ahead and throw this in the truck. That discharged our fence. And I'll show you here in just a second where we're gonna go with it. All right, now that we got everything in the back of the truck, let's head down to where our new spot is. Let me show you. Whew. That wind is whipping out there. All right, this is kind of where I have us getting set up here. This is our old burn pile that we burned here, I think in the springtime. And I came down here originally and mowed a little path. So this right here is a breakaway fence that had broken away a long time ago. You can almost tell where the water runs. The grass is kind of laid over. So I'm thinking we go off of one of these wooden posts right here and we run it over to, I don't know if you can see it, there's a gate over there. There's a metal pole on the other side of the gate. I've also thought about maybe running it to the edge of the creek. I don't really know if I want to do that, but they do a really good job of cleaning the fence lines up when they are grazing. Oh man, it's just such a mess down here. So this is where we're gonna anchor off our other post, and that is to this metal piece right here. As you can see, quite possibly throughout this fence line right here, there is a ton of debris that washes through the creek when it flows high. So that's why I wanted to run it to this point and not further down the way, because if it rains really hard here in the next 2 to 3 months while these cows are grazing this field down, I would really hate to lose my electric fence in some type of flood situation. So just like we did over there, we're just gonna give it a 1-2, couple pieces of wire, and this is really just gonna secure it and make sure that we are gonna be a-okay to continue on stretching this fence here. Kind of holds it too. When we go to run our wire, it kind of gives it an anchor point. So what we'll do now is we will go ahead and start spacing out our T-posts and getting our charger set up. See if we can knock this out real quick. All right, we got our post set up. We got one extra. So now we will figure out where we're gonna hang our fence. I would like to clean this up a little bit. Let's see if I can clean this up. Got a little bit of better space here. Since we got a post up against this, I'm gonna feel a lot better about putting our charger like out here where it has full sun contact. So now we're gonna grab this post. Okay. take our ground rod, put it right here. All right. That'll sit like that. Last thing to do is connect our fence. And boom. So I'm gonna clean little stuff up that I can find like this, and there's some foam and stuff laying around places. And we're gonna head back and grab the rake. I probably need to make a dump run soon. This is all barbed wire. I didn't realize this was in the burn pile. This was originally a burn pile that the people that had me before, or the people that had this before, they were here in this. This is part of their burn pile. So I didn't realize it, but there's a bunch of barbed wire at the bottom of the pile. So it's gonna go to the dump or to the scrapyard just as easily as the rest of it will. So this is the best that I can do. And it felt like every time I ran the magnet through, I was picking something up. So I got a pretty decent pile of all sorts of stuff, metal, screws, plates, all sorts of stuff in the magnet. It got to the point there at the end where I was maybe getting like 1 or 2 screws on there every pass over this big pile here. So I'm hoping the majority of it is underground. I'm gonna make a pass at Atwood's here. We have a new store. It's called Atwood's. It's a farm and ranch store. So I'm gonna go there. I don't remember the rule of thumb, but they say you want a really deep ground rod to be able to charge a longer run of fence. So I'm gonna go see what kind of ground rods they have there. Me and my wife are gonna go get some groceries, run some errands this Saturday, and we're gonna try to pack up and let these cows kind of explore their new territory down here. But I'm gonna drive the fence, make sure they're good there. I'm not too worried about our fence that we built. I've seen most of it, it's good. I'm just gonna check this older barbed wire fence on this side on my drive back, just to make sure that we're not putting our cows out somewhere they can get out. So let's go ahead and head back to the house, and you might see me when I go to Atwood's to see if there's a ground rod or not. All right, we got that ground rod in the ground yesterday, and I will say that it works a lot better now that there is a longer ground rod in the ground. I'm gonna go hop on the mower and mow where the cows were, and Basically, the reason I'm doing that is I want to knock down all those tall weeds. I also want to spread the manure out a little bit and use the lawnmower to do that. This is the perfect time to have a tractor with a brush mower on the back of it. But hey, no big deal. We can make it work with the tools that we've got. So I'm going to go hop on the mower and y'all enjoy a couple time lapses of that. Sick. Oh, I guess I must have left the key on because it is dead. Let's see if my jump box will get it started. It's another day here. This has been on the charger for the last 2 days. It should be nice and charged up. And we are going to go ahead and hop out there and see how much we can load. It's just a day after work, so I'm not really expecting to get too much done, but wanted to get as much done as we can. Well, this is a dirty job. Oh, and it just got a little bit worse too. I was about 10 passes away from being done. And I'm pretty sure I just snapped the drive belt. So that's fun. Yeah, okay. You see that little guy right there? That's not supposed to be there. I'm 95% sure it is the drive belt. And I think that's gonna end my night. Great. Well, I got it 90% done. Looks a lot better out here. And also, just a wild amount of weeds this year. I didn't spray this year, so that's kind of what I get. But the good news is, it decided to break right here next to the shed. So it's kind of hidden away from everything. But I guess I'm going to call it a night. And I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a video as well. Hey, thank you so much for watching these videos. It means a lot as I get these gals bred, as I work out here. It's just fun. I just enjoy taking videos and doing fun tasks and kind of looking back on what we've done out here so far. So in the next video, I'll be continuing on with stuff like fixing the lawnmower for the 1,500th time this year. And also, hopefully getting our cows across the creek. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. It's going to be a big year out here on the farm. But until next time, keep putting one foot in front of the other and don't get caught at the crossroads. We'll see ya. Say see you later. Super talkative bunch.